don't know what the light balance on my camera is so shockingly bad. It's probably because I'm using the forward-facing camera. I should actually use the back-facing camera. Look at this. The sun shortly be setting in Pattaya. So, what is my reason for being here? Well, my reason being here is another province. I'm going to try and go to every province. So that's obviously why I'm here. Why have I been here 3 days in the one city? Not really having done very much in that 3 days. Yeah, still recovering, still not sleeping very well because of the motorbike accident and the aggravation. The foot is no problem really. I mean, just got to keep on top of the infection, make sure it doesn't get infected. All the bugs and dirt and whatever else is about in Thailand. So yeah, but look at all these speedboats. Wow. I didn't realise there were so many speedboats in Pattaya. Look at them all. Obviously some of those, I'd say actually probably around 50% of those are actually business boats, in as much as, they're being used for business purposes, not someone's own pleasure boat. It's not like in the UK. It's the absolute opposite. There's hardly any boats for hire, but there's lots and lots of people own them. I'm saying that, I'm probably talking out my ass really. What do I know? What do I know? Oh yeah. Beautiful sunset. The light balance on the camera is shocking, I know. There we go. How's that? Not bad at all. I need to buy a new hat. This one's because I keep fanning myself with it. It was only 80 baht, so what do I expect? Well, actually, I expect it to hold together because if I was in England, I would buy it at a charity shop. So it could probably cost me 20-30p, depending on how new it is and branded. If it's still got its sales ticket on it. Yeah, this is actually the most people I've ever seen on Pattaya Beach during sunlight hours. Although it's kind of now getting towards sunset, so it's not particularly hot now. Yeah, it's nice to see actually people enjoying the sun, or at least the sunset, other than what's available on the pavement side come nightfall. So yeah, my reasons for being in Pattaya, going back to what I originally started off saying, is because it's another province. I should not have stayed as long as I have. But I've been kind of living the country life, shall we say, pretty much as a recluse to some extent, I would admit, because it's comfortable, it's quiet, it's within nature, it's peaceful. I can just relax and listen to music and make the odd content for you all. But now I'm in a city after such a long time of being in a major city, because even places like the cities that obviously I've been to a lot of cities within the provinces that I've already travelled to, but those provinces haven't got a city on this scale. Ubon, even Si-Keo is a city. Mukdahan, Savannah, if you want to go over when I did my border run. They're big enough, but they're not as big as Pattaya, and they don't have beaches. That's probably I'll be honest, it's probably the major draw is the beach. But there's obviously other provinces, Changbury, so, and Trat. Obviously Trat has a beach as well. So there are other places to go to along this same coastline. They just haven't got the same vibe and size and capacity that Pattaya has. Pattaya is, a very vast metropolis, mostly the same thing repeated over and over again, which is hotels, shops, restaurants, shops, and massage. You know, there was a lot of the same. So I'm not sure. I mean, obviously it has variety in that sense, because obviously there's so much choice. So, but one thing you want to remember when you come to Pattaya, if you're one of these travellers like I am, that you basically just look on Google, Google Maps, you get somewhere, open Google Maps, have a look at what's in the area, and you can see the prices and blah blah blah. In Pattaya, don't believe that. Don't, in fact, maybe not even risk it. Maybe risk it for a biscuit, but only if you want to. Up to you. The prices don't generally add up to what's being advertised, and I've never really found that in other places before. Normally the advertised price on Google, at least, is the price that you can pay when you walk in, sometimes cheaper. Sometimes, depending on obviously what rooms are available, sometimes you have to pay a bit more, because obviously availability, if the room's advertised a single and you want a double, then obviously there you go, why you're paying more than the advertised price. But generally speaking, I always find Google to be very reliable. Google Maps, that is, just open Google Maps, press the hotel button, and some don't list their price, so it's up to you then to go figure it out, isn't it? But Pattaya especially isn't as advertised, should I say, isn't as advertised, nowhere near. And even the signs outside as well. I went into 3 or 4 when I first arrived in the city. So using Google Maps to find them in the first place, but then after actually finding them and going there, they have big billboards outside giving them exactly the same price. And of course they'll just, those rooms aren't available. Chances are those rooms don't exist. It's just a hook to get you there, and hoping that you just can't be asked to be doing any more searching, especially if you've just got a taxi there. So yeah, they kind of got you. It's like captive audience thing again, isn't it? So luckily I've got my own means of getting about, so it's not an issue for me. I can just say that's fine. I'll just carry on until the next one. And keep looking. I'm yet to actually use the full facilities of the hotel I'm at, which is Southern Star, near the Sanctuary of Truth. Has a swimming pool, which is nice. But I had to change rooms today, and I'm paying the same price for a smaller room, so they're I'm sure they're fixing the system there a little bit. They've rigged the system a little bit. Maybe they're doing a little bit of pocketing. Who knows? I can only speculate. But, look. So am I. And Pattaya is beautiful, and there is lots of temples. I know today is going to be one of those days that just doesn't seem to want to go right. In as much as I went out to do some recording at the temple. And it's still not too late to do that, by the way, obviously, people will say. I haven't done any temple content today, which I know you all love, so I will get around to doing some more. Again, just look, nice spot. So I think what I'll do, actually, because I'm not hungry, I've already eaten I've been to a lot of temples recently, so I'm a little bit templed out to some extent, so I'm just, I suppose, just enjoying some time to myself, and enjoying the sights and sounds of Pattaya. So I'll leave you again with that one last little look at the sunset on Pattaya Beach. John Tien Beach, I think, is around the corner there, I believe, which is quieter. more people, but the same, I think more people go there and do exercise. Also, I can imagine these hotels along here are rather expensive, probably over 2,000 baht a night, I would say, maybe more. But anyway, TTFM, love you all. Like, share, subscribe, it's about there.